7 o'clock in the morning and the rays from the sun wakes me. I'm stretching and yawning in a bed that don't belong to me. Then a voice yells, "Good morning, darling," from the bathroom. Then she comes out and kisses me, and to my surprise, she ain't you. Now I've got this dumb look on my face, like what have I done? How could I be so stupid to have laid here till the morning sun? Lost the track of time. Oh, what was on my mind? From the club went to a home. Didn't plan to stay that long. Here I am, quickly trying to put on my clothes, searching for my car keys, trying to get on up out the door. Then she stretched her hands in front of it, said, "You can't go this way." Looked at her like she was crazy. Said, "Woman, move out my way." I said, "I got a wife at home." She said, "Please don't go out there. Lady, I've got to get home." She said her husband was coming up the stairs. Shh, quiet. Hurry up and get in the closet. She said, "Don't you make a sound or some shit is going down." I said, "Why don't I just go out the window?" Yes, except for one thing, we on the 5th floor. Shit, quick, put me in the closet. And now I'm in this darkest closet trying to figure out just how I'm gonna get my crazy ass about this house. Then he walks in and yells, "I'm home." She says, "Honey, I'm in the room." He walks in there with a smile on his face saying, "Honey, I've been missing you." She hops all over him and says, "I've cooked and ran your bath water. Telling you now, this girl's so good that she deserves an Oscar." Throws her in the bed and starts snatching her clothes off. I'm in the closet like, man, what the is going on? You're not gonna believe it, but things get deeper as the story goes on. Next thing you know, a call comes through on my cell phone. I tried my best to quickly put it on vibrate, but from the way he acted, I could tell it was too late. He hopped up and said, "There's a mystery going on and I'm gonna solve it." And I'm like, "God, please don't let this man open this closet." He walks in the bathroom and looks behind the door. She says, "Baby, come back to bed." He says, "Bitch, say no more." He pulls back the shower curtain while she's biting her nails. Then he walks back to the room. Right now I'm sweating like hell. Checks under the bed, then opens the dresser. He looks at the closet. I pull out my Beretta. He walks up to the closet, get closer to the closet. Now he's at the closet. Damn, he's opening the closet. Well, now he's staring at me like as if he was staring in the mirror. She yells, "Honey, let me explain." He says, "You don't have to go no further. I can clearly see what's going on behind my back, in my bed, in my home." Then I said, "Wait a minute now, hold on." I said, "Mister, we can work this out." She said, "Honey, don't lose control." I tried to get him to calm down. He said, "Oh, I should have known that you would go and do some bogus shit up in my house. But the Christian in me gave you the benefit of the doubt." I said, "We need to resolve this." Then he stepped to me, I'm like, "Whoa, there's a reason I'm in this closet." He says, "Yeah, what are you talking clothes?" I met this girl at the Pages Club and she told me she didn't have a man. Then he said, "Man, please, I'd kill you if you didn't have that gun in your hand." And then I said, "But your chick chose me." He said, "Don't give me that Mac shit, please." His phone goes off and then things get a little more interesting. He steps a little closer. I point my gun and says, "I'm not the one you after." He says, "Some, I bet you didn't know my man. Did she tell you that I was a pastor?" I said, well good, that's better, right? Why can't we handle this Christian life? And I started to put the gun down till I saw his face still had that frown. She started crying, saying, baby, I'm sorry. Then he said, baby, not as sorry as you're gonna be. I started inching out. He says, no, I want you to see this. Said, I gotta get out this house and not tell her, reveal my secret. I'm like, what is going on inside his head? Then he takes his phone and calls somebody up and says, hello, baby, turn the car around. Listen, I just need for you to get right back here now. Click. He looks at me and says, well, since we're all coming out the closet, I'm not about to be the only one that's broken hearted. And she said, what do you mean? And he said, just wait and see. I said, somebody better talk to me. And then his phone rings. He picks up and somebody says, sweetheart, I'm downstairs. And he's like, I'll buzz you up. I'm on the 5th floor, hurry, take the stairs. And I'm like, who is this mystery lady that you're talking to? He says, in time you both will know the shocking truth. Baby, this is something I've been wanting to get on my chest for a long, long time. Then I said, nigga, I'ma shoot you both if you don't say what's on your mind. He said, wait, I hear somebody coming up the stairs. And I'm looking at the door. He says, I think you better sit down in a chair. I says, I'm gonna count to 4. 1. He says, Mr. Wait. 2. She says, please don't shoot. 3. He says, don't shoot me. 4. She screams. Then I knock on the door. The gun's in my hand. He opens the door. I can't believe it's a man. Well, here we are, the 4 of us, in total shock, me and her. I close my mouth and swallow spit as I'm thinking to myself, this is some deep shit. Then I said, so you're gonna tell me he's the one you've been talking to? He says yes, I says no. He says yes, I says no. He says it's the truth. I yell, all of y'all asses crazy, let me up out this door, because this is way more than I bargained for. And then she says, wait, I'm sure we can all fix this. And then I said, I'm late, plus I ain't got a damn thing to do with this. And then she said, but wouldn't you like to know just how it all began? Then I thought to myself and said, quick, you got 3 minutes. And then it got real quiet. I said, somebody start talking. Then she said, my God, Rufus, I've got just one question. How could you do something like this? I'm so hurt. Then he looked at her and said, bitch, please, you've got your nerves. With all your club hopping, lying saying you were shopping, and now here you are in our home, and you're calling me wrong. She said, okay, you busted me, and that much I agree. You caught me cheating, but this is a little extreme. He said, you are my wife, sleeping behind my back, and now I come home and you got him in the closet. How extreme is that? She says, but she's a he. Then he said, please, you can't judge me. She says, Rufus, this is crazy. Then I said, stop arguing. I did not stay here to hear y'all chew each other out. So get to the point, or I swear I'm out. Excuse me, please, but I think I can explain what's going on in here. My name is Chuck, and I've been knowing Rufus about a year. And their night creeping around with him has been a living hell. Sneaking in and out of hotels, I said, brother, spare me the details. Then Rufus said, Chuck, please, don't say nothing else. And then she screams, Rufus, you son of a bitch. And he says, Kathy, go to hell. I said, I thought your name was Mary. It's what you said at the party. Man, this is getting scary. I'm gonna shoot somebody. Then Rufus started yelling and screaming, saying, Kathy, this is all your fault. She throws a pillow at him woman says you was creeping too. The only difference is you didn't get caught. Chuck scream out, we're in love. Catfish says love my ass. Rufus said it getting married. Then I shoot one in the air. Then I say not another one of you sons of bitches say a word. Cause all of this shit I'm going through is unheard. Grab my cellular, saying this is so wrong. Call up my home, and a man picks up the phone. Now I'm dashing home, doing 85, swerving lane to lane, with fire in my eyes. I've got a million thoughts going through my mind. I'm thinking about what am I doing, who I'm gonna do it to when I get home. How could I have been so blind? And then I look in my rear view, I cannot believe this. Damn, here comes a policeman. He drove right up on me, then flashed his lights. Then I pulled over without thinking twice. He hops out the car and walks over to me and says, license and registration, please. I looked up at him and said, officer, is there something wrong? He said, no, except you're doing 60 in the 40 mile zone. And then I said, officer, let me explain, please. You see, the truth of the matter is that I've got an emergency. He said no excuses and no exceptions. He flicks his cigarette and then gives me the ticket. Said have a nice day and walked away. I said yeah, right, and drove away. And then I turned my radio on and did 55 all the way home. I pull up in the driveway, hop out and slam the car door. Then go around the back, bust up in the house. Pull back the shower door, and she's screaming, what's all that for? Then I'm like, woman, I called this house, and a man picked up my phone. And she says, calm down, did you forget my brother Twan came home? Oh, and that's all I could say was, oh, with a stupid look on my face. Said I forgot he came home today. And she says that's okay, because honey, I understand. She said you don't have to explain. Then I took her by the hand, I kissed her and then we went to the room. And then I turned some music on, apologized one more time, then went down and started getting it on. And she started biting her lips, grabbing me and making noise. Now we're making love and she's in my ear whispering, it's all yours. I said I love you, she said I love you too. Then a tear fell up out my eye, and then I called her my sunshine. And then she looked at me and said, baby, go deeper, please. And that's when I start going crazy, like I was trying to give her, baby. The room feel like it's spinning, cause we keep turning and turning, as if we were in a whirlwind. The way our toes are curling. Then next thing you know, she started going real wild and screaming my name. And then I said, baby, we must slow down before I bust a vessel in my brain. She said, please, no, don't stop. Then I said, I caught a cramp. Then she said, please keep on going. I said, my leg is about to crack. Then she cries out, oh my goodness, I'm about to climax. And I say, cool, climax, but just let go of my leg. She said, you're the perfect lover. I said, I can't go no further. Then I flip back the cover. Oh my God, a rubber, 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 rubber. And now I'm like, well, what the f*** is this? a condom in my bed. You better start talking, bitch, before I take a match and burn this motherfucker down. I said you better start talking and start talking right goddamn now. Then she said, baby, I'm so speechless. Then I said, my baby, you gon' be breathless if you don't start talking quick. Woman, I'm gon' have a fit. You don't know what you're fucking with. Girl, you better cut the bullshit. Now it's obvious somebody has been all up in my home, in my bed. And plus I smell cigarettes. Now I'm sniffing and looking around, suspicious like someone's here. And then I looked in her eyes, and in her eyes there was so much fear. Pull out my gun, said, is he still here? She shook her head and said, no, I'm checking behind every door. She cried out, he left right after you called. I said, what the was you thinking? You thought that I wouldn't find this out. And then I said, you must be crazy or on crack to have somebody off up in my motherfucking house. She hopped up and said, that's enough. She said, I can't take no more. And then she said, you've made your points, but now it's time to even the score. She said, I know all about last night and where you went when you left the club. Said, that's right, nigga, I was there with this guy in the back of the club. I said, I thought you was with your girls. She said, I thought you was with your guys. She said, you was at that bitch's house, and don't you even try to act surprised. I say, babe, she say, shut up. Don't you say a word. It ain't nothing you can say that I ain't already heard. Then I said, woman, don't you try to turn it all around, 'cause the fact still remains that someone else was in my house. Then she said, you're right about that. Something did go down, but I don't have to turn it around, 'cause what goes around comes back around. I'm moving a little closer to her. She's tripping over the furniture. She said, wait first, just let me explain. I said, no need to, just give me his name. And then she says, I say, what? She says, please sit down in the chair. And I say, no, I'm standing up. And then she cries out, I'm so scared to tell you because of what you might do. And I scream, look girl, you better give me this man's name, and I'm not playing with you. She says, okay, wipes her nose and then asks me about a girl named Tina. I thought to myself, said it sounds familiar, then said I probably know her if I seen her. Then I said, anyway girl, what the hell is that got to do with this man? She said, he know my girl Roxanne. I said, who the hell is Roxanne? Then she say, Roxanne's a friend of mine who knew this guy named Chuck. Chuck's cool with this guy named Rufus. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Then she says, Rufus' wife Kathy, we both went to high school. She introduced me to the policeman that stopped you. Believe it or not, I just started laughing, shaking my head, and just kept on laughing, thinking about all the things I had been through that day. Then she cries, what? Why do you have that smile upon your face? Then I laughed out, said, thinking about all the things that I've been through. She wipes her nose and she sniggles, then laughs out, I've been through it too. Then I start laughing again, and she start laughing more. Then next thing you know, we both are cracking up on the floor. And she laughs out, I can't believe this idiot really answered my phone. Now meanwhile, Twan just got out of prison and he's on his way home. Then she laughs, baby, I'm sorry for all the lies and all the bullshit. Then I say, girl, just wait till I tell you all the drama that I've been dealing with. She laughs, I wanna hear it all. Then I laughed and said, baby, first of all, I got a hangover, been trapped in the closet, slept with who knows, threatened to kill a pastor. She says, what? Baby, this is no lie. He had a lover, turns out to be a gay guy. She says, damn, you've been through a lot of shit, plus I got a ticket. Meanwhile, the policeman, he turns around, just out of concern, comes back to the house. Then he pulls up in the driveway. My car's parked crooked with the lights on. Then he goes around the back way. He hear the dogs barking like something's wrong. He gets to the back door and discovers it's been broken in. He looks around, pulls his gun out, then proceeds in. Meanwhile we're laughing and laughing and laughing, but from his perspective he thinks somebody's crying. He gets closer to the bedroom and he would swear that somebody was coughing and sighing. Meanwhile we're in the bedroom laughing as I'm trying to continue to explain. She yells out, "Sylvester, you're killing me." I said, "I swear that it went that way." Then next thing you know he bust up in the room and said, "Motherfucker, freeze." And then I looked back up at him and said, "Wait, you're that damn police." Then she screamed, "Baby, I mean James." She says, "Everything is cool." And then he yells, "Gwendolyn, I got this. I know you're sick and tired of this fool." And then I stood up, started walking towards him, screaming, "Man, get out my house." Then he yelled, "Freeze." She screamed, "Please." And I pulled my Beretta out. She cried out, "Sylvester, please don't." Visions of him making love to her. He said, "Man, put the gun on the floor." I can't stop thinking about him and her. I slowly put the gun down, and then I put my hands up. He winked at me and smiled, and that is when I went nuts. Hopped all over him, grabbed the gun. She screaming, "Settle down." Going all around the room, both hands on the gun. Then all of a sudden, pow. There's total silence, blood everywhere, and confusion on their faces as they continue to stare. Then Gwen starts shaking and crying, screaming, "What did you do?" And then the policeman looks at me and screams, "See, now I warned you." Then he starts pacing the floor, screaming, "God, what have we done here?" Then she rushed to the door, blood on her hands, screaming, "There goes your whole career." Meanwhile I'm freaking out, saying we gotta do something and gotta do something quick. Then he picks up the gun and says, "I have a wife at home, I can't have no parts of this." She says, "James, I can't believe you just said what you said, 'cause that's not what you were saying when your ass was in my bed." Then I said, "Get married later, but right now we gotta use our heads. First of all, did anybody think to check if the man was alive or dead?" Then he looks at her, she looks at me, I look at them and we look at him. Meanwhile Gwen's about to have a nervous breakdown, the way she's shaking and crying. And then she screams, "You bastards, you've killed my brother." And then I said, "Gwen, wait a minute, I didn't." She says, "No, you killed my brother." She said he just got out of prison, he's been through a lot. He was talking about changing his life and everything, and to come home and get shot. Then I said, "Baby, it wasn't my fault. This man had a gun on me. And besides, how was I to know that you was getting down with this crooked ass police?" And he says, "Now wait a minute." I say, "No, you wait a minute." And then I say, "Man, this is my wife. We had a life until you butted up in it." She cried out, "Sylvester, now hold on. Even though he was in our home, let's not forget the fact that you was out there creeping in another man's home." Twan starts coughing. And she says, "Twan, oh my God, baby brother, are you okay?" And he looks up at her and says, "I'm not gonna die, at least not today." And then he asks, "What happened? Sis, why did I get shot?" "Sylvester, what is this policeman doing here?" And I said, "Go on, tell him, cop." He says, "Son, we gotta get you to a hospital and take a look at that wound." Twan says, "No, I'm okay, it's just my shoulder. All I need is a bathroom." Now 5 minutes has gone by and they're telling Twan everything that happened. Twan say, "Shit, man, I would've been better off in prison." And now somebody's banging at the door and I'm like, "Oh no, here we go again." Thinking out loud to myself, saying, "When is this shit gonna end?" Then Gwendolyn looks at me and says, "Baby, you got that?" And I say, "No." She says, "Why?" And I said, "Because I'm not opening up another motherfucking door." And the cop says, "Gwen, I get it." Then looks at me and say, "Man of the house, my ass." And I say, "I get it, but whoever it is, I'm about to put their ass on blast." And then the policeman grabbed me, I snatched away and got my gun up off the floor. Then Twan says, "Now that's what I'm talking about, Sylvester, point that shit toward the door." Then he snatches the policeman's gun and says, "Officer, arrest me later." I count to 3, Twan opened the door and it's Rose, the nosy neighbor. You with a spatula in her head, like that's gonna do something against them guns. It's Rosie the nosy neighbor. policeman gets in his car and gets right on the phone, backing up, shaking his head, saying, let me get my crazy ass home. And his wife picks up and says, darling, where have you been? I've been worried about you. And he says, police business, honey, I can't wait to tell you what I've been going through. She says, are you okay? Yes. Do you need anything? No. Well, I baked you a pie, your favorite cherry. Then he said, I'll be there soon. Sorry I kept you hanging. Then she said, honey, don't worry about it, just take your time, I still got some cleaning. Now meanwhile, Mrs. Rosie's back at Gwen's house telling it all. She said, I knew it was something about that policeman. I started to cut loose my dog. Then Gwendolyn looks at her and laughs and says, Miss Rosie, you are nuts. Then I say, all I wanted to know is what was you gonna do with that spatula? And then we all laughed. Twan says she's a G, no doubt. Now let's head right back on over to the policeman's house. He pulls up in the garage. She didn't expect for him to come that soon. She rushed to the door, kissed him on the cheek, says I was in the restroom. Then he said, what you say that for? And then she says, I don't know. Then he stepped back, looked at her and says, what you all jittery for? Then she says, sweetheart, maybe it's that time of the month. Then he says, maybe that time of the month. And then she said, you know what I mean. He said, I know what came out your mouth. He said, you said maybe. Then she says, baby. He walks in the house and she tries to lead him upstairs, but he goes straight to the kitchen. She says, hon, I bought you some pears. And then he said, I'ma heat this chicken. And she turns around thinking to herself with this weird look on her face. Then he screams, woman, what's wrong with you? Why you walking back and forth pacing? Before she answers, she's thinking to herself, what am I to say? Because the truth of the matter is that she just slept with another man today. And he's steady calling her name. Bridget, I know you hear me, but she can't turn around because the truth on her face, he will see it. Then he screams, Bridget, yes, look at me. Bridget turns around and then he says, what you got up your sleeve? She's scared out of her mind, stuttering and shaking and still talking about some pears. He starts screaming, saying, look woman, I done told you I'm not going up no stairs. Now he's got a funny feeling, something just don't seem right. He's looking at her while she's banging up. Then he says, with all my might, woman, I swear I'ma shoot somebody if you've been doing wrong. But little does he know that somebody is still right there in his home. He looks around the kitchen and says something that's really weird. Then she says, why do you say that? He says, cause you keep trying to get me out of here. He said, ever since I've been in this house, your face has went from white to red. And remember when I first walked through the door, you act like you had seen a ghost from the dead. Then he says, girl, if you're hiding something, I'm gonna be so mad. Then he hears something falling. He says, what the fuck was that? She said, it sounds like it came from upstairs. Sounds like the plumbing. He said, woman, that sound did not come from upstairs. I'll be damned if you're not up to something. Said, now the sound that I just heard, it came from this kitchen. And then he looks over by the stove while she's easing over by the dishes. And then he walks over to the refrigerator and pushes it back. And then he looks her in her face, looks like she's about to have a heart attack. Then he notices the pie on the counter, one slice is missing. Now the story's getting scary, cause he comes to realize that Bridget is allergic to cherries. Then he slowly looks up at her, and now her face is red as hell. He's breathing real hard, moving closer. She says, huh, you don't look so well. And then he says, move. She says, no. He says, move. She says, no. Bitch, move. She moves. And then he looks at the cabinet. He walks to the cabinet. Get close to the cabinet. Now he's opening the cabinet. Now pause the movie, cause what I'm about to say to y'all is so damn twisted. Not only is there a man in his cabinet, but the man is a midget. 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 Now the midget jumps out of the cabinet and stumps the policeman on his toe. The policeman's hopping around on one leg, screaming, son of a bitch, right, runs under the table. He yells, freeze, then dives over the table and lands on the midget. while the midget is kicking real fast, screaming out, Bridget, Bridget. She yells, darling, don't hurt him. He says, Bridget, get your ass back. Then he continues to rough up the midget as if the midget was under attack. Then Bridget runs up to a room, goes in a purse and pull a number out. The police puts him on a table and yells, man, what the hell you doing in my house? He wipes cherry pie crust off his mouth and says, man, I was paid not to tell you. Then the police pulls his gun out and yells, trespassing, man, I've got the right to shoot you. The midget says, mister, the man that paid me to do this would kill me if I tell. He points the gun in his face, the midget says, God, I think I just shitted on myself. Now it's Sylvester's house, Twan got a patch on his shoulder playing cards, getting along. They're laughing and talking when Sylvester says, Gwendolyn, baby, get the phone. Then she walks away from the table, picks it up and says, hello. There's a lady on the other line panicking, crying and talking all off the wall. She says, wait, slow down, tell me, who am I talking to? My name is Bridget and I found your number in my husband's pocket. I had to call you. 2 minutes later, Gwendolyn's shaking her head saying, girl, I understand. Sylvester says, who is it, baby? She hangs up and gives him the address. Now meanwhile, back at the policeman's house, the midget is crying his ass off while he's lying through his teeth, about to get his little ass toe off. Then Bridget busts in the kitchen with a double barrel, saying, James, I can't let you do this. And then he looks at her and says, what? You'll shoot me for this fucking midget? She says, I love him. The midget says, no, Bridget. And then James points his gun, says, we all gonna die up in this kitchen. Now Bridget and James are staring each other down, slowly backing apart. Then the midget takes his inhaler out, says, this is not good for my heart. Then James says, Bridget, don't make me do this, baby, put the gun down. That's when Sylvester and Twan bust up in the house and says, you put the gun down. Ooh, while Twan and Sylvester are sniffing around, trying to figure out what's that smell, as they turn and look at each other like, what the hell? Now the midget begins to wake up, 'cause he fainted from all the madness. See 3 guns pointed around the room. He stands and says, I have nothing to do with this. Then I said, hold up, you look familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? He said, man, I get around. You might know my face from here, there. Then James says, take a good look, 'cause you might not ever see his face again. Twan says, man, what the hell is that smell? Somebody done broke Gwen. And then Bridget starts crying while she's looking around. I said, I'm sure we can work this out, but first, let's put the guns down. Then Bridget cries, James first. Then he said, no, you go. Then I said, just do it at the same time. And they both looked at me and said, no. And then Twan says, man, let me shoot them all. And I said, we can't do that. And besides, man, you just got out of prison, and I'll be damned if you're going back. And then Bridget says, I will drop the gun if he promises not to hurt big man. Then James says, that's what you call him? That's his name? Big man. And Twan says, man, is that your name? He says, yeah, we laugh, hot mess. Then I say, man, why they call you that? And he says, because I'm blessed. Then I start shaking my head, put the gun down, saying this is too much for me. Said I can't take no more than heard it, all this shit about to drive me crazy. And then I said, man, I should've never took my ass to the Page's club. Then big man says, Page's, I've been there, that's probably where you know me from. Then James says, hey, hey, Chuck and Rufus, let's get back to the matter at hand. And Sylvester says, cool, but first there's just this one thing I've got to understand. James says, what? Then Sylvester says, how do you know Chuck and Rufus? Police says, what you talking about, man? You said Chuck and Rufus. Then Bridget says, on my stomach. Then Twan says, who the hell is Chuck and Rufus? Pointed my gun and said, talk to me, James. I said, Rufus, Chuck. Bridget said, I'm about to throw up. James says, man, my wife is sick. Twan says, man, don't believe that shit. I said, how did your wife get sick? He said, she's 3 months pregnant. And then we all said, oh shit. Then Bridget says, honey, there's something I have to tell you. And then James says, no, baby, you don't have to say a word right now. Then she says, but James, he says, rest, Bridget, while I get these fools up out my house. Pointed the gun at us and yelled, please. Said my wife is sick. Then Twan looked looks at him and said, motherfucker, you crazy, watch where you point that shit. And Bridget says, James, no. Sylvester gets a phone call. Is Gwendolyn asking him, is everything okay? And he says, hell no. He hangs up, then big man screams, look man, I'm just a stripper. I say a stripper, Twan say a midget. He said, I strip at this club called Dixie's, and that is where I met Bridget. Bridget says, James, he says, not now. She says, hon, please let me explain. Then Twan whispers in my ear and says, Sylvester, let me do this nigga James. Big man overhears us and take his inhaler out again. I said, I'm not killing no cop. James moving closer to them with the gun. Bridget yelling, stop, stop, stop. And then she says, I admit it, I did it, I paid him. Then James cut her off and says, baby, you don't have to say nothing. She says, no, James, I think you need to hear this. See, I've been covering for you a long time. Never said what was on my mind. I even followed you a few times. And when I saw you with her, act like I was blind. Then James says, wait a minute, Bridget, just what are you trying to tell me? Not only am I sleeping with big man, but he's my baby's daddy. Ooh, the midget faints again. While Twan and Sylvester is tripping. The midget's the baby's daddy. Woo. Now let's jump back to Kathy's house. They're getting up off the floor. Then Rufus says, Chuck, are you okay? Then Kathy closes the door. Then Chuck said, Rufus, what the hell just happened? Then Rufus said, I'll tell you. She just almost got a shot right here in this room. Then Kathy says, you got nerve, almost got you shot. When you're sneaking in and out of hotels with him, ain't no telling what I got. Chuck says, and what do you mean by that? Kathy looks at him and says, figure it out. He says, ooh, Rufus, she don't know me. I will cut this bitch right now. Whoa. Come on and try it, motherfucking, I swear to God, just try it. Let me at her. Come on, bitch, just try it, motherfucking, I swear to God. Try it, come on, try it, come on. Calm the fuck down. Rufus says, Chuck, we'll talk about it later. Then Kathy says, this shit is sad. Then Rufus says, well, it is what it is. Kathy, we might as well talk about it and try to get some understanding. She said, understand this, I doubt it. They're talking loud while the phone's ringing, ringing, study ringing, but no one answers. It just ignores. Rufus screamed, I said, calm down. You're both acting like damn fools. A wife pastor and a deacon. Now how would that look in the news? Kathy says, a wife and a pastor looks good on the news. Then looks at Chuck and says, but a pastor and a deacon, Rufus, you don't want me to answer you. And then Chuck yells, bitch, who do you think you are? I've got a right to love whoever I please. Then Kathy says, if you don't get your narrow ass out my house, cause ho, this whoever belongs to me. And then Rufus says, nobody's going nowhere until we figure this out. We'll all just be right here. And then Kathy and Chuck won't stop staring at each other. Kathy snurs her nose up at him. Chuck rolls his eyes at her. And then the phone rings again. But this time Kathy walks over and answers it. Says, hello, Long's residence. Kathy, this is Gwendolyn, can you talk? Kathy says, I'm in the middle of something, not now. Gwendolyn says, girl, this can't wait. Please get somewhere quick to yourself right now. Then Kathy says, hurry up, I'm listening, shoot. Gwen says, okay, I'll make it quick, girl. Remember the policeman you introduced me to? She says, yeah, what about him? Anyway, girl, shit was tight until this morning everything went wrong. Chuck looks at Rufus and says, what the hell? He says, I don't know. She says, damn it, I'm on the phone. She says, go ahead, Gwen. Gwen says, well, it all started at this club that I was at last night. Girl, me and Jane sitting in back in VIP, everything was so right. Go on. Well, me and Jane sitting there laughing and drinking. Next thing you know, here comes Sylvester up in there with some old crusty wig wearing asshole. Kathy looks at the wig on the floor. She says, girl, what's the name of that club? Twins say Page. She flops down on the bed like, what the fuck? Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn says, girl, I'm not finished. Then she starts telling her about the policeman's wife, Bridget, who was getting down with this midget. Then Kathy says, Gwendolyn, girl, listen. But Gwendolyn's going on and on. She's steady trying to get her attention, but Gwen's steady going on and on and on. Then Rufus screamed, Kathy, are we gonna finish this conversation or what? Then Kathy says, Rufus, I'm on the phone. Then Rufus says, bitch, I don't give a fuck. And Kathy says, Gwendolyn, shut up, girl, down. Just listen to me. You know that crusty wig Gwen hole you was talking about? Gwen says, Kathy says, well. Gwen says, well, what? Kathy says, girl. Gwen says, Kathy. Kathy says, Gwen, I'm sorry, girl, but that hole was me. Sylvester and Twan gets in the car. Sylvester says, man, first of all, straighten your hat. Now, man, I'm about to go holler at somebody, and I'ma need you to watch my back. Then Twan says, man, you ain't even gotta worry about me. Bruh, law, I'm straight. Sylvester says, yeah, you straight eyed with your hothead ass nigga, just like when you caught that case. Twan says, oh, here we go, you bringing that shit up. That wasn't shit but a misdemeanor. Sylvester says, misdemeanor, my ass, you did 3 years. Said that was because of Roxanne and that bitch Tina. Man, your sister asked me about a Tina. Twan say, when I see her, I'm a killer. What did Gwen ask you? She asked me if I knew her. I said she sound familiar. Sylvester says, hold up, man, what you doing? And then Twan says, man, what you mean? Then Sylvester says, man, is that a cigarette? Twan says, man, no, this some weed. Sylvester pulled over saying, oh, hell no. Nigga, what the you forget where we are? Twan say, one for the road. Sylvester say, you crazier than a fish with titties. If you think I'ma let you smoke that shit up in my car, now throw that shit out. Twan looks at Sylvester like he ain't trying to hit that. Sylvester says, throw that shit out. Twan looks around and says shit and throws it out. They pull off and Sylvester says, now this Roxanne and Tina, man, what's that all about? Now while they talk about that, let's head on over to Rosie, the nosy neighbor's house. She's peeking out her window saying there's something going on over there with Bernadine and Ted. Then her husband turns over and says, woman, what's wrong with you? Bring your old nosy ass back to bed. She says, now Randolph, I don't like that tone you taking with me. He says, oh, shut up, woman, you always in folk, been get them folk they privacy. And Rosie says, I can look out my goddamn window whenever I want. Randolph say, yeah, well, what you looking at? What you looking at? Now Rosie and Randolph are arguing, screaming at each other loud as they can. Rosie says, Randolph, ain't nobody studying you, so go on back to sleep with your old grumpy ass. Then Randolph said, shut your ass up, woman. Shit, folk gotta get some sleep around here. Then Rosie said, sleep? Shit, mister can't get it up. Your tired ass been asleep for the last 5 years. Now watch your mouth, woman. Go to hell, Randolph. No, you don't tell me what to do. Nobody I'm a grown-ass woman. I could do whatever the hell I wanna do. We'll do it then. I'ma do it then. Do it then. I'ma do it then. Go on, look. I'm on look. And I hope a pigeon fly by here and shit on your face. Oh Lord, forgive me for what I just said. This woman got if it do, going on. If it do, then I'm gonna wipe the shit on you. Now meanwhile, back to Sylvester and Twan. They're driving along when Twan says, so man, where we going? Sylvester says, man, don't worry about that. Just be on the lookout. And Twan, your hat or my bag, give me a light. Now when we pull up, you keep the car and driving, whatever you do, keep on watching. Man, like I said before, don't trip, bro, go handle your business. Well, I'm about to see if I can get this bitch to talk to me. We made a deal and she owed me some money. Man, I feel you, G, so call me if you need me. Man, everything should go smooth. Sylvester, don't make me have to come up in there and smack me a couple of... It's 30 minutes later. Time goes by. 45 minutes later. Time goes by. And now 1 hour later. A car pulls up to a restaurant. The door opens and someone gets out. First thing you see is some heels and a dress, black shades on, scarf around her head and mouth. Who could it be? Why are they here? Up the stairs they're going. Through the door, down the aisle like she's walking in slow motion. Checking out the place as she walks, looking real cool. Peeping out through her glasses before she sits in the booth. She goes in her purse, pull a cigarette out, puts it in her mouth, he lights it. Then she blows smoke, pause for a minute and says, what the hell happened? First of all, woman, keep your voice down. I ain't trying to get loud up in here. Second of all, how was I supposed to know that your husband was a fucking queer? The waitress walks by. She says, I'll be with y'all in a minute. Now we made a deal, the plan was for me to come home with you. Girl, I did my part, so don't you go asking me what the hell happened when I didn't wanna do this shit from the start. And then she said, yeah right, you didn't wanna do this shit, but your ass got paid. And then she said, Sylvester, I said, hold up bitch, are you crazy? Don't be saying my name. She said, whatever, how come you didn't tell me you was married to Gwen? First of all, between the fake wigs and fake names, how the hell I'm supposed to know that Gwen is your friend? Bitch, shut up, here comes the waitress again. Sorry I kept y'all waiting. Childless place is busy. It's always crowded about this time. Can I start y'all off with something to drink? I said I'll just have a coffee with 2 sugars, light on the cream. And she said vodka straight up, hell, shit, I need a drink. Then the waitress said, girl, I heard that. I'll be right back with your drinks. And then she walks away. I look back at her and says, she looked familiar to me. And she says, what? I say nothing. It's just a thought. Anyway, girl, I thought the plan was for me to be in that house with you and get caught. She says it was. I said, what? How? She said, I changed my mind. I blew smoke, then I put my cigar out. Said, I'm out this motherfucker cause you wasting my time. She says, wait, don't go. Well, then, goddamn it, talk to me. She says you wouldn't understand. Try me. Kathy. Yes. Try me. She blows her nose and says, well, it all started one night when I was sitting in the living room. And sounds like I could hear somebody in the bedroom moaning and groaning. And I knew it wasn't me, so my curiosity led me to believe that he was cheating on me. Well, how come you just didn't ask him? Give him the benefit of the doubt. Because a woman knows, a woman just knows when some shit is foul. And then I said, calm down. Here comes the waitress. Ooh, like I said, it's busy around this time, but thank y'all for being patient. Said, can I get y'all anything else? I said, no. That'll be all. Then Kathy says Sylvester, he says hold on cause he's getting another phone call. Is Twan saying everything alright? Then Sylvester says, we working it out. And Twan says, well call me if you need me dog, you know I'm holding you down. And I said no doubt. I hang up, then Kathy says, well anyway let me get back to telling you what went wrong. Where was I? Oh yeah, the day I heard them arguing on the phone. Now the story goes on and she telling him everything that happened. While Twan's outside in the car, radio on, bobbing his head, just rapping. Sylvester said, girl, are you saying he was having sex with another man on the phone? She says, yes. I say, I can't talk about this. She says, why? I say, cause this shit is getting uncomfortable. Now back to Twan, he turns the radio down cause he gets a call. He says, yeah, what up? And the voice says, yo T, I got that information on Tina. He says, talk to me, dawg. What a word out on the street is the bitch that stopped horn, doing hair out of mama's basement and got a job. Haha, it's right. The day that bitch stopped horn is the day they stopped selling dogs. You feel me, Joe? Word. Where the bitch work at a candy store. Now the job that she got supposed to be legit. I heard your girl off on some old waitress shit. Here, waitress where? Hold on, I'm waiting on my people to hit me. Roxanne, auntie, own the place. You shitting me? Where this place at? He says, hold up, I'm getting a phone call. Now meanwhile, Sylvester's asking Kathy, well, why you still love him? Then Kathy says, cause when I saw Chuck, I just couldn't lose him to him. And then the waitress comes again, but this time she brings the bill. He slides her 50, says keep the change. She says, damn, thanks. Shit, y'all keep it real. And meanwhile, outside in the car, Twan's getting impatient. His homie comes back to the phone. Twan says, do I look like Invogue? He says, why? He says, nigga, cause the way you got me holding on. I got your dog. I got where the bitch work, live, information and all. Yeah, nigga, I'm listening. Well, nigga, first of all, you gotta kick me down cause I went through a lot of crazy shit to find her. Yeah, whatever, I got you. Moved in with some nigga in the Jeffrey Manors. Round the corner, it's a place called Shay Shay's Diner. Nigga, you forget I just did 3 years. I need the exact address to where this place is. My bad, you right, kid. 9501, that's right off Halstead. Pause it right there. Now shoot back into the restaurant real quick. Sylvester looks up at the waitress and says, excuse me, but it seems like I know ya. And at the same time, Twan's in the car going, man, this address sounds familiar. Meanwhile, in the restaurant, the waitress blows a bubble and says, where you know me from? Twan's homie gives him the name of the place again. He looks up at the sign and says, what the fuck? And meanwhile, back in the restaurant, Kathy's nudging me under the table going, Sylvester. And Sylvester looks at the name tag on her shirt and notice that shit says Tina. Then waitress starts backing up with this confused look on her face. While Twan's outside on the phone telling his homie, man, I'm right outside of the fucking place. Then Sylvester says, hold up, I just wanna talk to you for a minute. Then she starts screaming Roxanne's name real loud. This bitch come running from the back with a skillet. Then Tina breaks a beer bottle on the table and says, nigga, I will cut you with this glass. Kathy walks by me going out the door saying, not trying to get loud and hear my ass. Tina start walking around, Sylvester real slow saying, we take Taibo classes. Then Twan runs up in a place and says, I will kill both of y'all knucklehead asses. Well, if it ain't Laverne and Shirley. Tina says, hey, Twan. Twan says, bitch, don't hate Twan me. Sylvester says, calm down, T. He says, fuck that, I just did 3 years for these hoes. Roxanne said, who you calling a hoe? He says, you bitch. She lost control and said, motherfucker, I'll kill your ass. Stop. What? Wait a minute, with a skillet. Damn right, bitch, I will some jump, motherfucking nigga. Body. Man, you better tell him, fuck that. Wait a minute, nigga, think about it. 3 years, this time will be worse. Now come here. Sylvester takes Twan to the side. Tina tells Roxanne to calm down. Then Sylvester says to Twan, look, now I know you're mad, but before you go around here making threats, nigga, let's not forget the fact that you're out, but you're still on house arrest. Then Twan says, cool, man, I just wanna ask him some questions about what happened. Sylvester said, I feel you, but calm your ass down, or nigga, you going back in. Twan says, I got you, house arrest, I got you, T. Chill. Then Twan walks over to them and says, how you doing, ladies? Tina, Roxanne, please excuse me. I mean, where's my manners? Cause, that was very rude of me, Twan. No, I admit the way I came up in here, man, it was kinda wild. But that ain't shit compared to the way things gon' go. These bitches don't tell me what went down. Motherfucker, slow your roll, calm down, nigga, stop this shit. Sylvester, fuck that, all because of these bitches. My ass got sent up on a 3-year bid. What you gon' do, nigga, kill these bitches? Yeah. And then what? Then what? Life, nigga. They'll lock your ass up and throw away the key. Then Twan starts thinking about it while Tina and Roxanne's watching him. And I say, man, forget about it. He says, no. I say, well, let me talk to them. He say, they slick ass, man, you can't trust them. Nigga, it ain't about me trusting them, it's about you trusting me right now. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Are you crazy? You forgot I did 5 years in the pen myself. Now I'm telling you I'm not going back for you, these bitches, and no motherfucking body else. So let me talk to him. I got this. Sylvester takes out his gun and shows it to the ladies, walks up to him and says, now ladies. He takes the cigarette out of Roxanne's ear and says, ladies, 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 ladies. He walks over to the counter and sits down. He puts the gun on the counter, goes into his pocket and pulls a cigarette lighter out. And then he lights the cigarette, blows smoke, and then says, now ladies, it's very obvious that we have a problem here. A lot of questions unanswered. Let's answer them so we can get out of here. Safe that he is. He flicks ashes and says, okay, which one of y'all gonna start talking first? Then Tina started crying, saying it was supposed to be a simple operation. And Roxanne said if we delivered Muscle Man here, said it would be a vacation. Twan says, man, I'll show you a vacation. Send y'all ass straight to the motherfucking moon. Twan, what did I tell you? Ladies, continue. Then Roxanne said on the way to Atlanta everything was going smooth up until Twan started smoking trees and acting like a fool. And that's real. He got the radio loud, bumping Mary Jane, just swerving and shit. Did you tell him to stop? Yeah, I told him to stop, but he just kept yelling out, talking about I'm Rick James, bitch. Sylvester looks at Twan. Twan says, man, I was drunk. Sylvester said, drunk? You was drunk? Twan said, man, I don't know, I was just trying to have a little fun. With a whole lot of heat in the trunk. Man, I'm disgusted. Nigga, no wonder your ass got busted. Then Twan says, man, whose side are you on anyway? Theirs. Then Sylvester said, well, let's see. Reckless endangerment, loud music with drugs in the trunk, nigga, yeah. Twan said, man, this is some bullshit. Roxanne says, can I finish? Please. Sylvester says, she says, well, to make a long story short. Tina says, Roxanne, girl, let me explain. See, Twan was kinda acting wild and calling us all out of our names. Then Roxanne starts cursing and screaming. Meanwhile, I'm in the backseat. And all I know is I look behind me. I say, oh shit, here comes the police. Roxanne said, next thing you know, Twan started speeding, yelling out, they ain't gonna stop us. Tina says a few minutes later, here come these squad cars and a fucking helicopter. Sylvester said, did he stop then? Tina says, no. Roxanne says, but luckily that raggedy ass car he was driving stopped on us. Or where we be, who knows? Then Roxanne says, anyway, here we are, the three fucking stooges laid out in the dirt. Now they putting us in the back of the car, Twan yelling out, whatever y'all do, don't say a fucking word. And now we at the police station. They got us separated off up in these rooms, yelling all in our ears, saying your man Twan said these drugs belong to you. And I'm like, what the fuck? They say, sister, your light is looking kinda dim. I looked up at Tina and said, girl, I'm not going down, not for him. So there you have it, Twan, I gave you up. It was me. Tina, she protected you. Twan say protected me for what? Tina said, cause at the time I was pregnant by you, T. I see. Sylvester looks up at Twan and says, congratulations, man, it looks like you done went and had yourself a little tea. Twan says, no, 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 this girl is tripping, G. Tina says, tripping. Roxanne says, then Twan says, girl, with your lying ass, tell me, how do you know that that baby belonged to me? Then out of nowhere, Tina's eyes start blinking real fast and she says to Twan, how do I know, Twan? Sylvester said, are you okay? How do I know? Then Roxanne says, girl, I told you his ass was gonna deny this shit when he saw you. Let's go. Sylvester says, wait a minute. Twan says, bye. Sylvester says, Twan, she'd see you. They both paused, turned around. Tina looked at Twan and says, in court, motherfucker wouldn't wanna be a. Sylvester says, Twan, ladies, please, wait a minute. Don't go yet. Twan say they need to learn some respect. I say Twan, he says holla. Roxanne say nigga, she gon' holla at that child support check. Sylvester say ain't nobody going nowhere. Now y'all resolve this so we can put this shit in the past. Roxanne say cool, we'll talk to you, but we ain't got shit to say to his old Shrek looking ass. Twan say man, who this fever blister looking bitch think she talking to? T, she says you motherfucker. I say damn baby, calm down. Roxanne says what you gonna do? Tina starts to blink her eye again, but this time even faster than before. And then she cries out real loud and says, I can't take this shit no more. Then Sylvester asks Roxanne, what's wrong with your girl's eye? It's like it keep flinching. She said a year ago a pimp hit her in her eye, and ever since then she's got this nervous condition. Then Twan develops a soft spot and says, Sylvester, come here, let me holler. Twan pulls him to the side and says, man, what do you think? He says, what you mean? He says, am I that baby's father? Then Sylvester says, I don't know, it's hard to tell, especially when you was in the pen. But it's one thing I do believe, and that is that the bitch didn't turn you in. Then Twan start walking around saying, man, I don't know, a nigga feeling kinda strange. Then Sylvester says, Gwen told me, dog, that you was thinking about making a change. Roxanne yell out, I gotta lock this place up, and y'all two got to go. Sylvester say, what time do this place close? She says 80, points his gun and says, well, act like it's 3:45. Then he says, talk to the girl, Twan, it might be what you need. Twan says, a family man, me, man, I'm too deep in these streets. Sylvester said, man, that's exactly my point. This shit will settle you down. You need to get up off of that bullshit and go holler at that girl right now. Roxanne looking crazy, I'm like, go. Twan say Sylvester, man, I'm like, go. Then Roxanne moves closer to Tina. Twan give me 5 and then says, fuck it, Joe. Then he steps to Tina and says, Tina, you wanna work this out? Then Roxanne tongue kiss Tina dead in her mouth and says to Twan, I'm fucking her now. Yeah, bro, Lord, that's what I'm talking about. Shoot 'em. Man, well, let me. Y'all lucky I like that kind of shit. Or I'll be in a shot both of y'all ass. Come on, Twan, let's get the fuck up out of here. What, you just gonna let him get away with this shit? What? Kissing? Nigga, come on. Bring your ass. Shit. Fuck that. I'ma go buy me a gun. And I'ma come back here and set this motherfucker off. Yeah, bitches. Believe that. Bring your ass, nigga. Give me my motherfucking coat. Man, I can't believe these bitches, all the shit I done went through. And Tina's ass, man, kissing that bitch. Ooh, nigga, calm down, that's just what your ass get. Didn't I tell you not to go fucking with these damn tricks? Oh, but you the one told me to holler at her. Nigga, all I was trying to do is make it better, you know, stop the violence. But who would ever thought the bitch was dyking? Oh, I'm glad to know that you having a good time and think this shit is funny. Bullshit to the side, nigga, you better start talking to me about how to get this money. Green card. Twan is still cursing and talking loud. Sylvester say it's Gwen, man, calm your voice down. Hello, staticking, dwindling, phone is staticking. Baby, we getting a bad connection. The phone's still staticking. Then Gwen says, can you hear me now? No. Can you hear me now? Babe, can you hear me now? Okay, I got you. Good. Nah. Sylvester, where you at? I'm waiting on you. Baby, I'm on my way home to you. Movies or no? Baby, something came up and I got something else to do. Well, Myrna called. What did mama want? Same old thing, just talking about Dale. What daddy done this time? Drinking and cursing people out, she put his ass in jail. Daddy be tripping, he think he big pimping. When Myrna say he touch her, he gon' be limping. You know your peoples on the west side be tripping. I'll see you in a minute. Boy, hurry up, I'm cooking. Meanwhile at the church, Rufus is getting his praise on with the Reverend Mosley, James Evans, and the Peace Within choir. All they dancing, all they shouting. So many people being broken. You gotta see the rest for yourself. The doors to the church is open. He will. Jesus gon' work it out. Jesus gon' work it out. God will. Jesus gon' work it out. Work it out. Jesus gon' work it out. Saints, don't forget the offering. In the second offering, didn't he work it out? Didn't he work it out? Didn't he work it out? My God will. All my rent is due. Baby need to pass you. I turned it all over to Jesus. Good God Almighty. How many of y'all know that he worked it out? Yeah. Why help me? Hey, he done already did it. Hallelujah. Then Rufus goes to his office and answers his phone. Put his hand over the speaker, told his assistant, I need to be alone. He watches her as she leaves the room. To the church is open. Pimp Lucious, come on down. She closed the door. And then he says Chuck. Then Chuck says Rufus. And then they talk at the same time. Then Rufus says, Chuck, you go first. Rufus, I've been trying to get in touch with you. I'm blowing up your phone. Then Rufus says, I had a lot of things to do around the church. Chuck, tell me what's wrong. What's wrong? What's wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. Rufus, I'm missing you. Chuck, calm down. I miss you too. How come you haven't called me? All because I've been busy. Oh, that is a lie. Chuck, I'm telling the truth. Bullshit, Rufus, that is not the real excuse. It's her. Chuck, wait a minute. It's her, ain't it? Chuck, listen to me. Now you know and I know that Kathy is my wife. I mean, you knew that I have another life. Yeah, that's true, sure I knew. And we vowed to keep it between us two. All of the hotels and things we do. How we told each other I love you. And you told me I was your dream come true. And now you're throwing your wife in my face. Wasn't saying that shit when I was fucking you. Not on the phone. Kathy walks in to let Rufus know she's back. Rufus paused for a minute and then says, Chuck, I'll call you back. He hangs up and then Kathy says, baby, who are you talking to? He didn't know he pushed speakerphone. Chuck cries out, Rufus, I need you. Kathy starts snapping, then Chuck starts snapping. Then Rufus tries to calm him down. Kathy choking the phone and throwing it around. Then Rufus Rufus says, Kathy, go. She says, oh, you're putting me out your office. All the shit we just went through, Rufus. Kathy, go back in church, I got this. Kathy leaves out. Rufus gets right back on the phone and says, Chuck, let me come see you. Chuck screams no. Then Rufus says, we gotta talk. Chuck says, Rufus, don't let me go. He cries, but Rufus, he ain't feeling it. But Chuck is staying. But he ain't feeling it. He's coughing, cursing, screaming and crying. Then Rufus says, Chuck, this is gonna be hard, Rufus. But I love my wife, Rufus. Besides, I'm a man of God, Rufus. Chuck says, Rufus, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm going straight to the news. Then Rufus says, Chuck, slow down. You don't know what you're saying. You're confused. Rufus says, let me come see you. Chuck says, no. Rufus says, why? Cause I'm in the hospital. Pimp Lucious, you have been on my heart. Yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. And I looked at you and got a word from God. Now, Pimp Lucious, God is telling me you don't want to pimp no more. Yeah. He's saying to me, he's saying, you want to stop pimping all these hoes. Amen. And turn your life around. Just turn it around, Lucious. Now, if you want it, yeah, God'll do it for you. Yeah. Yes, he will. Yeah. Come on, choir, help me sing it. Come on. You can do it, Pimp Lucious. Just stop pimping. Stop pimping, Lucious. You can do it, Lucious. Just cut it loose. Let it go. You can do it, Pimp Lucious. I believe. Oh, I believe. Now y'all just come on, saints, and give Pimp Lucious a hand as he leaves the stage. Come on, show him some of that gothic godly love. Young Bishop Craig says, Pimp Lucious, are you seriously about to stop pimping and give your life to God? Pimp Lucious stopped dead in his tracks and looked at young Bishop Craig and said, shh. Now just shh. Then Pimp Lucious says, I ain't gonna ever stop pimping. Pimping's for life. I'm just here with a cuz. Church. Now the only thing a pimp done caught off up in here is the whole me ghost. Now come on, Bishop Craig, let's go get this money. Come on. Shit. Oops. God don't do it for you, Pimp Lucious. You just wait and see. God will bless you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Rosie's in the den, sitting in her rocking chair, reading the Bible, and it's so peaceful until he got the package, Rosie. He got the package. Secret sweet britches. He done got the package. Lord have mercy, Randolph Bustin' got into you. And who got the package and what is the package? The package, Rosie. The big package. Oh, hell, I ain't got time to be playing with you. What do you mean? Games that can on if I want to play some games. Talk to him, turn on the TV and watch me some Wheel of Fortune. How the hell I'm gonna tell you if you're walking away from me? Well, hell with it then, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. You must not want to know about the pastor. What about the pastor? What? Did you hear that? Did somebody around here say something? I thought I heard. Now just quit playing and tell me what's going on with the pastor. Well, now you want to know. Tell you this way better than peeking out them damn windows you be peeking out of. Ain't no pigeon gonna shit on you listening to me. Randolph! Okay. Let me calm down. Ooh, up. I'm gonna slap you with this hot water bag if you don't start talking to me.
All right. I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna tell it all. I was at church in the pastor's office cleaning up, and next thing you know, I was minding my business. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Yes, Lord. What?
I can't talk to you about that right now, Sister Marie. I got a phone call.
She think Randolph. And that's when I got my old ass in that closet.
Now quit cussing.
Now just shut your ass up and listen, Rosie. You say you wanna know. Then I got in that closet and it all started to happen. The pastor came in. He was on the phone talking to a man.
What's wrong with being on the phone talking to a man?
Well, it all depends on what you saying to that man. Now to make a long story short, he said,
Rufus, I miss you.
And I couldn't believe my ears when he said,
Jack, I miss you too.
And then his wife comes in, starts pitching a bitch.
I normally don't like being in folk business, but Randolph, this is some juicy shit. What else?
Anyway, they arguing back and forth. Pastor Rufus started trying to convince this man to let him come see him, but obviously he said no.
What else?
Now calm down, damn it, wait a minute, let me think. Oh, he asked the pastor to stay in his life, but then the pastor said no.
God must be working on him. Then what? Pastor say, Chuck, let's meet at our spot, the Holiday Inn. And then that's when what? Took another shot of that gin. Ooh, Randolph, this is getting good. But what make you say got the package though? When Chuck let him know what? That he's in the hospital. He got the package.
Didn't I tell you?
He got the package. Randolph, you was right.
Next time you listen to me when I'm trying to tell you something.
Oh my God, where's my phone book?
What do you need a phone book for?
Mercy.
Now don't go tell everybody around town, Rosie. What's your big mouth ass? Shit. Should have never told us shit. What? Gin. Sleepy.
Sylvester goes home cause he had to change into something more comfortable like another suit. Then he gets back in the car and Twan looks at him and says, man, where's mine at? Sylvester says, where's your what? Twan says, my suit. Sylvester says, nigga, what make you think you could fit a suit like this? Man, I'm slim. Shit, nigga, you be looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger in my shit. Just stick to the jogging suits and Timbs and leave the suits to me. Yeah, whatever you say, bruh law. Twan, listen. Cause where we about to go, I'm gonna need your full undivided attention. I'm listening. Sylvester starts reminding Twan of his past in situations like this when he lost his head. And then he looked at Twan and said, now when we get there, it'll be a whole lot of fine bitches in there with drinks in their glass and their hands in the air. But don't get caught up, just keep focusing on me. Then we'll go downstairs, it'll be a hallway with a couple of pit bulls and armed security up the ass. Yeah, this on some old movie shit. Nigga, this ain't TV, you fuck this up and our ass is grass. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you. We'll make sure you do. Now, there'll be a room, we'll go in it, it'll be about 6 or 7 gentlemen there. Then they'll search and take my gun, say nothing, just sit down in the chair. Man, wouldn't it be better if I stand? Nah, because they don't like it when you stand. And Twan, whatever you do, don't stare. How you doing, Sylvester? What up, Joey? Don't say my name. Who's your new friend? I'm not a friend, I'm his brother-in-law. He's my brother-in-law. Brother-in-law, is he? Well, he smells like a copper to me. A what? Me too, boss. Man. T. Ass grass. That ring any kind of bells to you? Now, Joy, the only reason I'm here is to discuss business with you. Yeah, well, I ain't discussing no business, especially with Mr. LL Fool J sitting here. I don't like him. T, Joey. Sylvester, I'm not about to sit here and take this shit from the blob, father. Now watch your mouth, you fucking mooly. Now, Joy, that's enough. Yeah, you're right. Fellas, escort these gentlemen the fuck up out of here. Let's go. Now, wait a minute. Joy, how long have you known me? Obviously not long enough. Get him out of here. Wait. Well, how long have you known my father? 6 years protecting each other in jail. But you're nothing like Odell. You young guys. You fucking kill me, fellas. All right. Twan, wait outside for a minute. Sylvester, I'm not about to leave you up in here with... I said wait outside for a minute. Remember, I got this, nigga. I be listening from the outside. Yeah, whatever. Mama said knock you out. Fuck out of here. What, you was running around with hot heads now? Joey, I think you need to lay off of the pasta. It's getting to your attitude. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's make it quick. What do we got here? Thursday, 12 o'clock, midnight, a train comes in from Indiana. Yeah, so what about it? Well, here's the deal. While Sylvester's talking, Twan sits outside and falls to sleep. Yeah, well, what kind of money are we talking here? Joy, I'm telling you, you could own a whole pasta factory.
G-Boss, imagine that. Your own pot. Sorry.
Now all you have to do is... You shitting me? I'm telling you this shit is real. Hold on. Jesus, fellas. It's just a phone. I got a phone call. Hold on. It's Gwendolyn on the phone saying, Sylvester, what's wrong? You left out and didn't even eat. While Twan's in the hallway, mean mugging and sizing up the security. Sylvester says, can't talk now. Put the food in the refrigerator. I'll get to it later. Joey says, hurry it up. He hangs up and asks for a pen and paper. Twan turns the chair around and sits down, puts his hand up and says, asshole. Security looks at Twan like he gon' shoot him. Twan yells out, arm wrestle. Security looks at Twan like it sounds tempting, but he hesitates. Sylvester's telling Joy if everything goes smooth, this is what we'll make. And now Joy's checking out the piece of paper. Sylvester check his watch, then looks up at his goon. Security outside laughing at Twan, cause it looks like he's about to lose. Then Joy looks at Sylvester and says, what is this, a joke? He pulls a gun out and says, yes, but I'm the only one laughing. Nigga, don't get your ass moved. Twan's straining and looking at his watch, cause he know his time is up. He breaks the table, takes the gun and pointed at the guards and says, what? Sylvester says, guns on the floor. Then Twan says, guns on the floor. Then Sylvester says, safe, open it up. Twan says, shut them punk ass dogs up. Sylvester says, get on the floor. Joy, don't make me have to ask you again. Open up the motherfucking safe. Joy says, forget about it. Twan says, I'm about to shoot me a motherfucker today. Joy goons start getting up off the floor. Sylvester says, Joy, don't make me do this. And then the strangest thing happens. They start moving in on them. Closer and closer and closer. They start moving in on them. They're getting closer and closer and closer. They start moving in on them. They're getting closer and closer and closer. They start moving in on them. I'ma shoot me a motherfucker today. I'ma shoot me a motherfucker today. What? Wake your ass up. Sylvester, your man's gonna be alright. Yeah, Joey, he'll be alright. Fuck is wrong with you? Man, I had a motherfucking dream that all these Yeah, more like a nightmare. Puffin' stuff, I'll show you a nightmare. Twan, we did good. Let's go. What are you, a wise guy? I'm just breaking your balls. Yeah, he's just breaking your balls. Joey, Thursday night. Sylvester, tell your lovely wife Gwendolyn I said hello. This guy. Hello, Saints, you've reached Odell and Myrna. Leave your name and number, we'll get back to you. And oh yeah, God bless. Randolph, will you shut the hell up? Myrna, this is Rosie. Call me back, I gotta tell you something about the pastor.
Oh, big mouth ass woman, I should have never told your ass that shit.
Randolph, shut up. And now the rumor. Hello, Kathy, Gwendolyn, how you doing, girl? Have you heard anything about this package? What package, girl? Tell me what you're talking about. Rufus, your husband, the package. Overheard that he got the package. Where you hear that from? I ain't trying to say no names, but I heard through the grapevine. Yeah, that's right, the package, Myrna. I can't believe he got the package, Myrna. Rosie, are you sure about this? Yep. Well, tell me who told you this.
I told her ass.
Randolph, get off the damn line.
Don't you tell me to get off the line.
Just get off the line. Speak on it. Sylvester, hey, baby. What's good? We gotta talk. Baby, let me call you back in 10 minutes. No, Sylvester, we gotta talk right now. Okay. What's going on? Have you heard about this package? Now, Gwendolyn, baby, I know what you're thinking. That wasn't a drug deal. That was just... I'm not talking about that kind of package. I'm talking about the pastor. The pastor. Now, listen to me. What? Listen to me. Sylvester, this is Kathy. I'm trying to get in touch with you. When you get a chance, call me back. It's very important. Here's my new number. Gwen, baby, listen, just calm down. I'm on my way. Hello, Sylvester. Kathy, what the hell is going on? And what's up with this rumor I'm hearing about some fucking package? Now just calm down. I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I haven't talked to Rufus. Yeah, well, you better call me as soon as you hear something else. Chicago Police Department. Hello, this is Gwendolyn for Sergeant James. Hold on, James. You got a Gwendolyn on line too. Hello, James. Gwen, yesterday you said we were through. Yeah, we are. But I think there is something that I ought to tell you. Yeah, what is that? I got a friend named Kathy who slept with Sylvester. Now Kathy got a husband. He's a pastor. Slept with a guy named Chuck. What the fuck? Yeah, what up, Twan? Sylvester, I heard on the radio about this motherfucking pastor and talking about he got the package. I know. Man, I will bust a calm your ass down, nigga. This is a pastor we talking about. And besides, nigga, you ain't even got no gun. Now call me back. Dixies. I said Dixies. This is Bridget. And I would like to speak to Big Man. Just hold on, honey. Hell is wrong with her. Big Man. Big Man. Telephone. Well, who is it? Some huzzy. Hello, Big Man. Bridget, is that you? Yes. And I've got something to tell you. What? Well, it's hard to explain. Bridget, talk to me. It's hard to explain. What? Yeah, Bishop Craig, I tell a hoe like this. I don't need you, bitch. I let the welfare feed you. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on, Pimp, got a phone call. Hello? Hey, bitch. Who, when, and where got what? The package. The package. The package. The package. Get me on the line, get me on the line, get me on the line, Well, if this hasn't taught you nothing else, it's taught you that everybody's got a closet and their own problems that need solving. Could this be another case? Well, what goes around comes back around, and what goes up must come. Well, y'all heard the saying, y'all get the point. Let me get back to the story, cause these next chapters of Trapped in the Closet is gonna be so crazy. Sylvester and Gwen chilling in the bed watching TV, no drama. Phone rings, he says hello, somebody says Sylvester, he says who is this and how did you get this number? Kathy and Rufus decides to do a little shopping downtown on Michigan. Her phone rings again, she says Rufus, it's those people again. He says hang up, hang up. Now everything seemed to calm down between Big Man James and Bridget, till Bridget gets a call, someone says we want to talk to you. She says, who is this? Am I gonna be famous? Twan on the corner in the front of the liquor store, talking on his cell phone. Somebody calls, he switch over and says, speak on it. Who? Man, don't be fucking with me. You shitting me? How much am I getting paid? Then Rosie and Randolph gets a call. Hello. Then Tina and Roxanne gets a call. Then Joey. Yeah, hello. Reverend Mosley. Hello. Big Man. Dixie's. James. Yeah. Pimp Lucious. Now they tried and tried and tried and tried, but there was no luck when it came to getting in touch with Chuck. Where are you, Chuck? That dunk, nigga, that shit was off the chain. Now that's what I'm talking about. Looks like your boy Twan is about to get paid. Nigga, go head on. Tell him, Sylvester, that shit was furious. Nigga, you see this razor to my head? You better back up, it ain't that serious. Hold my bag. Now, man, sit down, T, and talk to me. What was that shit you were saying to me about a mysterious phone call? While Twan sits down in a chair and gives Sylvester what he calls the script. Let's take it out to the streets where Pimp Lucious is with his hoes on the strip. Ha, 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 hardo. I say, bitch, it's hardo. Listen to me now. Somebody grab no seal and turn her ass around. Now, Pimp Lucious is at a loss, and somebody gotta pay the cost. One of you bitches been coming up short, and I ain't no dummy. Bitch better have my shit. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all gonna mess around and make me slap y'all ass like I did Tina, and I ain't playing. Whoa, somebody better talk to me. Let's go back to the barber shop where the game is over and Twan won, and it looks like he done won a lot. Well, my man, how much is it gonna be? Hold up, Sylvester, you ain't gotta pay for nothing, G. Cause I got you and me, yeah, fools. Now Sylvester and Twan is leaving up out the barbershop, continuing the conversation about the mysterious phone call that they both got. So I'm like, how much am I getting paid? You know what I'm saying? After that, what did they say? Man, they was on some more, answer a couple questions about some people. Wait, did they say my name? Man, no. Why? Cause I got the same phone call, some guy. Yeah, it sound kinda like he funny, yeah, but I don't care as long as I get this money. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you already know. Wait a minute, what? Oh, look at this here. What? Pimp Lucious. You know I gets my pimpin' on. Oh, shit, ain't that your dude? Yeah, I be pimpin' all these hoes. Fool, that was way back in high school. You knows I get my pimp. Wait. Sylvester, is that you? What up, Lucious? That's Pimp Lucious.
Don't get it twisted. Man, he can call you whatever the hell he want. Ain't nobody talking to you, macho man. And you Don Juan, knock off man, I will bust a cap in your mind. You don't want none of this, motherfucker. I will kick your face off, hit you in your face with your face, nigga. Twan, now back up. Twan, let me holler at you. Yeah, that's right, you better tell him. I'm a pimp, never been a wimp. Daddy, are you okay? Don't touch my arm, bitch, you gon' make me lose my balance. Ooh, Sylvester, man, you started to what? Catch another case. Now what did you promise me? What did you promise me? All right. I was gonna chill. Look like they about to kiss or something. Man, Now man, never mind that fool. Besides, I'm hungry, let's go get a meal on you. What? You the one with all the money? Yeah, but I paid for your haircut. Yeah, I'ma call you Donald Trump right now. Yeah, Sylvester, you real funny. And then they start to walk off. But Pimp Lucious calls him back. He says, Sylvester, I need to holler at you if you got a sec. Hold on, Twan. Man, tell that fool to go head on. Man, I said, hold on, Twan. Yeah, hold on, Twan. This won't be long. What's up? You know, me and you go back, chasing these hoes around in high school to doing time in the joint. Lucious, that's Pimp. Lucious. And Sylvester, respect my profession. Man, whatever, just get to the point. All right. I need to borrow a couple of racks. What? Nah, don't worry, I'ma pay it back. On the first. And what's the first? The first chance I get, man, I'm good. Wait a minute, player. Help a pimp out. I keep getting the strangest phone calls, and now I think they watching my house. Why don't you ask your mother and father? No, for a couple of days, can you come and stay with them? Man, they don't wanna have nothing to do with me ever since I became a pimp. Man, I don't blame them for that. Twan, I just can't see them acting like that. I mean, them being Christians and all. And besides, that's your mother and father. Man, I think you should give them a call. Right. What? What was that? Did you hear that? Did I hear what? Shh. Yeah, ever since Pimp Lucious went to church and got a word from Reverend Mosley, it's been kinda hard. Cause ever since that day, things ain't been the same. Cause out of nowhere, he gets a scare, and here's the voice of God. You're going crazy, man. What? Call him up. Now, Sylvester, you know good damn well I can't do that. Call him up, Lucious. Wait a minute. Where you going? How you gonna play a pimp? Call him up. Didn't I tell you I was gonna pay your ass back on the first? Call him up, Lucious. Mr. Incredible. Call him up, Lucious, yeah. Let's get the hell out of here, man. Daddy. Let me go. Daddy, okay? Let me go. It's gonna be all right, Daddy. Now just stop it. Go get the car. See, Rufus is gonna have to understand that he has a wife and she loves him. Now I vowed on that day that we got married that I would always be there for him. Now it's a big responsibility to be a pastor of a church, I understand. But to be a pastor you have to practice what you preach and be a responsible man. Now regardless to all the mistakes we made, he's gonna have to make a choice. Now it's me or whatever the hell he is, or damn it, I want a divorce. I love you too, honey. Okay, bye. Rufus, Kathy, how you doing? Come on in, have a seat. Can I get you something to drink? No, I'd rather just get right to it. All right. I'll take a water, Doc. One water coming up. Shirley, can you bring a water in? Evian, sparkling. Sparkling. Sir, would you like that on ice? Please, can we get right down to it? That would be nice. No ice, please. Session 1. So you've been having problems in your relationship. I want you to take your time and just elaborate on it. Do you mind if I take this? Yes. I mean, I mind. Yeah, I know you do. Well, you shouldn't want our business recorded either. What business, Rufus? It seems like everybody already knows. Yeah, and just what everybody are you referring to? Oh, everybody. Everybody. They know about Chuck. Me and you. Yeah, well, what about Sylvester, huh? And you and him. Do they know about that too? Yeah, I guess they do. Do you mind if I smoke? Go right ahead. Well, let's do this. Before this all gets out of hand, just talk about your main concerns and what bothers you about this relationship the most. Kathy, you go first, and Rufus listen and try to understand. Kathy starts telling the doc how in the beginning everything was fine. Then out of nowhere she starts crying and screaming and pouring everything out on the line. And everything he told me, I mean everything I believe. And I just don't understand, Doc, how he could want another man over me. Oh. How do you feel about that, Rufus? Rufus? When I first met Kathy, it was just like meeting heaven. I had just finished school and became a reverend. And everything I needed, she provided. But what happened, Rufus? Then I met Chuck and somehow got misguided. So you went off the road that you were meant to travel. Yes, I did, despite the fact you knew every word in the Bible. Rufus, I'm sorry. Don't look at me, look at Kathy. I'm sorry. You really went and screwed things up, Rufus. Kathy, please, I'm sorry. Well, tell me this, do you love him? Baby, I'm sorry, sorry. Rufus, do you love him? Help me, Lord. Doc, I'm out of here. I've tried. I've done all I can. Yes, 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 yes. Guess what, Rufus? I still love that man. Wait a minute, Mrs. Long. Let's work it out. No. Rufus, Mrs. Long. Look like Rufus and already worked it out. I'm out of here. Kathy, pass the weight. I'll go speak to her. What have I done? Rufus begins to pray. God, if you can hear me now, please change impossible to somehow. Mrs. Long's wait, I waited long enough, but your husband's in there in pieces. Yeah, well, I'm tired of picking him up. Oh, you don't wanna be like that. Where's this damn elevator? In fact, I don't think you really mean that. Yeah, I don't. And what do you know? I know you're pressing the elevator. Yeah, and we on the first floor. Well, I'll just take the stairs. That would be the basement. Kathy, wait. Now, sometimes we all make mistakes, but that doesn't mean we can't get better. No, don't run away. Now you got a man in there fighting for y'all marriage on his knees. Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do about it when that man hurt me so deep? Yeah, but that's why you both are here, to work it out. Yeah, but what is there to work out when he said he was still in love with that man? Ooh, oh, oh. I know. Now listen to me. See, once upon a time I had this couple, and they both were paralyzed by their struggle, and I just couldn't get them to understand the purpose for a woman and man, side to side, better or for worse, are married. Yeah, but what's that got to do with me and Rufus? Everything, Kathy, cause that same couple broke up 15 years ago, and to this day they still not happy, haunted by their past and what if. And I just think you guys got a real chance here. Now meanwhile, Rufus is praying real hard, going in on his knees in the doctor's office, asking God to forgive him for his sins. God help me, I'm so confused, and I just don't know what to do. And you know that I love my wife, but Chuck is so hard to lose. Help! I really, really wanna forgive him, but it's the hardest. I know. Help! And in all fairness, Kathy, you did have a man in your closet. Hey, look, you can do this. You said if I called on you, you would be there. Now what are you gonna do? This baby, I forgive you. We'll work it out. Yes. We'll work it out. Oh, we'll work it out. I love you. I love you too. I mean, I really don't know what to say here. What? Talk about your life, huh? Chuck, your wife Kathy. What? You know, talk all about you having an affair with another man. Wait a minute, that wasn't the plan. Did you sleep with Chuck? Sir, if you want to talk about the church and what it's doing for the community, you talk to me. But the paper said but I am a pastor and I'm not here to put my family's business out on the streets. Yeah, that's right, you're a pastor, so why is confession so hard? It's not, it's just that the only one I need to be confessing to is God. Sir, will you this is over. Will you be appearing on the show? God bless you and thank you. You can't do this. Does Chuck have AIDS? Is that what the package is? Sir? Sir, are you gonna answer the question? Rosie and Randolph in the bed, trying to get some sleep. But something's heavy on Randolph's heart, and he can't sleep a wink.
Shit. Did you mean that?
Did I mean what?
Did you really mean that?
Did I really mean what?
That night you said what you said.
And what did I say?
You know what you said. You the one said it. You call me Mr. Can't Get It Up.
Oh, Randolph, I'm not doing this with you tonight.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Now, I want to talk about it, Rosie. So just wake your ass on up.
Yeah, I'ma wake up all right. Wake up and take my ass on in the other room.
Yeah, well, I'ma follow you. I'ma follow you.
Oh, you're a mess.
Yeah. Now I'm a mess. Well, call it what you want, cause tonight I'ma get the shit off my chest.
Yeah, that's right, Rosie and Randolph then got into an argument again. And some of y'all may think they hate each other, but if you ask me, I would say they best friends. You don't shut the hell up.
Oh, you shut the hell up.
Folk trying to get some sleep around here.
Well, ain't nobody gonna get no sleep.
Yeah, and why is that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I got something to show you, Rosie.
Yeah, and just what the hell it is you got to show me.
I got something to show you, Rosie. Yeah.
Oh, the hell with this, I'm going to bed.
But not till I show you, Rosie. Woo.
What are you doing?
Said I got something for you.
Randolph, I know you better not do what I think you about to do.
Said I got something for you.
I don't want it.
And I'm gonna show you.
I'm not gonna look.
Here it comes.
Lord, I'm about to turn these lights out.
No need for that.
And why is that?
Cause when I take this here out, this whole room gonna go blind.
Lord have mercy, you done lost your damn mind.
I got you, didn't I?
You ain't get
Didn't I get you?
Nope.
I got you.
Get the dough.
I got your ass.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell is right. Who this ringing my bell?
Ever since I called Randolph, Mr. Can't Get It Up, he been out of his mind. Walking around the house grabbing his stuff. Who does that at 89?
Damn it, I'm 69.
Oh, shut up and wait your turn. You see what I mean? Got something to show me? Well, ain't nobody trying to see that little thing.
Well, first of all, let me tell you about Rosie, and it ain't gonna be much to say. But since we're telling the truth, she jealous of me, and that's 24 hours a day. She calling me Mr. Can't Get It Up shit. She the one out of her mind. 89, I'm 69, and I can still pump and grind.
Let me get some of this.
No, wait a minute, goddammit, you done already had your turn.
Randolph, I got something to say.
Yeah, your ass is playing with fire, now you're about to get burned.
I'll just scoot your butt ass on.
I ain't scooting shit over, you done had your turn.
Randolph.
Yeah. You done messed up.
Randolph.
You done messed up.
Security.
What?
You're on TV, guys.
You done messed up.
Hello. Randolph. Please. Rosie.
I'll chop your ass up. You don't believe me?
What? What the hell has gotten into you, Rosie? Randolph. Are you crazy pushing me around like this?
You want some of this, don't you? You want some of this?
Love and happiness. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. An old buddy of mine, Al Green, said it best. Can I get an amen up in cheer? Now some of y'all don't know I used to sing background for that man. To God came in and swooped me up off my feet. And well, he could do the same for you. He can make it right. Well, I got something here that'll change your very life. Thank you, God. The Reverend Mosley Ministry presents my book. And it's an excellent read. Telling you it's gonna touch you, yeah. In your heart. The Spirit telling me somebody out there need a brand new start. Amen. And if that's you, then this is it. Trapped in a closet. The book. Now, I don't mean to brag, but it's the Bible. And it's this, hallelujah. Now all you gotta do is Reverend Mosley starts to preach on about the book and what it takes to get one. Just sit there, $29.95, and that's a discount. So do it now. And this trapped in the closet book is yours. Tina and Roxanne at the restaurant. Roxanne says, Jack Leg preacher, he's so full of shit. Then Tina says, don't say that, girl, he's a preacher. Roxanne says, I know a preacher when I see one, and he ain't no preacher. Tina, it's so much I've got to teach you. Then Tina's eyes start blinking again like it did before. She throws the broom on the floor and says, I can't take this shit no more. Now Tina, listen to me, will you listen to me? I'm tired of you telling me what to do. Girl, don't forget who you talking to like you running me. Bitch, that pimp slap must have made you crazy. Roxanne, you are the reason I ain't got a father for my baby. Now, I ain't gonna listen to too much more of this shit. Now, bitch, you way out of line. No, bitch, you way out of time. And just what is that supposed to mean? I'm going to find Twan. I'm so over this scene. See, I appreciate everything that Roxanne did for me when Twan was in prison. But Twan is out now, and it's time for Tina to make her own damn decisions. Yeah, I slept with Roxanne a couple of times, and I gotta admit it was cool. I needed a job and a place to live, but I'm tired of playing by fucking rules. So anyway, we both got a phone call to come on some TV show to talk about the shit. At first I said no, but you know what? I think I'm gonna go. I don't know who the hell she thinks she is if she thinks she could talk to me this way. She got another thing coming. Let me tell you something, she gon' fuck around, make me catch a case. Took her black ass in, gave her a job, and oh, she wanna forget about the past. Twan, she crazy, she thinks she leaving me for his gorilla body having ass. Okay.
Sylvester, you late? I know I
Twan and Sylvester in the private garage. Twan says, man, how you like these kicks? Nigga, ever since you won that money, can't nobody tell you shit. Damn right. Now, Twan, you already know what to do. Man, how many times I gotta tell you? I got you. Man, just be on the lookout.
Sylvester, check me out.
Oh, shit, right? You got a gun now, nigga? Yeah. And I told motherfuckers I was gonna buy me a piece. Oh, let me check it out. See? Nice. Man, I bust a cap in a motherfucker's ass and a nigga won't even think twice. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah, you know your brother-in-law, he keeps it real. Well, before brother-in-law gets us both killed, I'll be holding the heat till we make the deal and get out of there. Now, Twan, this shit is serious. Now, this motherfucker we gonna meet, this motherfucker's delirious. Now, listen to me and listen good. When we walk in, yeah, don't say nothing. Yeah, that's right, these niggas ain't friends like the Italians. They're bust and won't even ask questions. You go first, okay. Now here it is, I done finally went out and bought myself a gun. Sylvester take it from me, I'm like, oh man, I can't never have no fun. And then we get into some gangster shit and I'm like, ooh. I'm thinking to myself, if Sylvester hadn't took my piece, I would bust on these fools. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, nigga, what y'all wanna do? I was about... Is that your confession? Yeah. Nigga, that shit ain't cool. See, Twan likes to talk a lot, walk around, brag a lot. I'm always telling him, keep it cool. Get back with Tina, don't be no fool. But you gotta walk a mile in my shoes. Man, the places I've walked, I ain't have no shoes. But brother-in-law gangsters prove shit with violence. Real gangsters move in silence. But can I get my silence? Man, this is some bull. Silence. Oh, you just gonna keep on saying silence? You gotta love this man. Would you shut up? Oh, you so shut up and get the dough. Always telling somebody to shut up. What's wrong with you? It's my mouth. Get the dough. Hey, Pappy. Don't hey, Pappy me. And just carry your ass on back in them streets. Let them in, Randolph. Shut your ass up, Rosie. Now just carry your ass on back to bed. You're so goddamn nosy. Well, it's my son, too. Yeah. Well, this ain't got nothing to do with you. And just how the hell you figure that? And I don't want to start nothing between you two. And you just stay the hell out of this. Don't talk to him like that. I could talk to him how the hell I want to. Yeah. But don't mock me, Rosie. Mama. Now you just take your green ass on back out on them corners. What? Open the door. Nope. Open the door. Nope. Randolph, open that goddamn. Randolph thinks about it. And then he says, shit. And then he opens the door. Come on in, Lucious. Mama, that's Pimp. Nothing. Nah. What you come around here for? I need a favor. We ain't got no money. Now, Randolph. Yeah. Now just quit acting funny. Being broke ain't funny. Now what's going on, honey? Where? I need to buy a few racks and a place to lay my head. Honey, what's racks? You ain't laying that head in none of these beds. Douglas! Damn it, don't call me by my nickname. It ain't your nickname. It's your middle name. Now go on, Lucious. Hey, now just calm down and take your time, baby. Lucious starts to explain to his mother how he's been getting the strangest phone calls. And then the doorbell starts to ring again. Randolph's like, what the hell is going on? Then Pimp Lucious says, Mama, I'll pay you back the first if you do this. Baby, what's the first? The first chance I get. Don't tell me you about to go for this shit, Rosie. Randolph, Rosie, Mama, Lucious. That's Pimp, Lucious. Now everybody's screaming, going insane while the doorbell's ringing off the chain. If he gon' stay, damn it, I'm gonna go. Ah, shut up, Randolph, and get the goddamn dough. Oh, hell. Well, kiss me, Jesus. Well, who is it? It's Invogue. With a new lead singer. What the hell are you bitches doing? Daddy, we came to shut up! Now didn't I tell you hoes to wait in the car? Yes, but no, see, I wanted to shut up! And don't utter another goddamn word. You see this fist? Now whose idea was this? Pigeon gonna shit on you this time. Bitches! Didn't I ask you a fucking question? Well, we were all sitting in the car, and it was just taking too long. And then Lucia got worried, and she said to us, let's get out and see what's going on. And that's when... Shut it up! Now just shut your goddamn mouth! You can't bullshit me. No see my ass. Hell, this bitch can't even see. Get your ass back on in that car. Daddy, let me explain. I can explain. Come on, girl, that ain't work. Help her! Got her! Come on, bitch. Call my bitches Invogue. Ain't that some shit? Coat! Hands. Hold my cane. All I wanted was to borrow a few racks and a place to lay my head. But Pappy Douglas know he be trippin'. He ain't wanted to have nothing to do with me. Yeah. Ever since I dropped out of high school and started pimping, I'm blingin'. Whoa, I'm the meanest. You'd have thought I was a drug, the way I keep these hoes leaning for me. Shh. Y'all shut the hell up. This is my confession. Now what kind of father would put his son out on the streets? Call me a pimp or thug, I'm still his blood. How could he do this to me? Church! While Sylvester and Twan is walking down the alley, Sylvester is telling him more. And as they get closer, you hear the rap music beating through the door. And then what the fuck? Bankhead, it's me, yo. I say what the fuck, niggas? Man, just calm down. Dude, I'm just here to see Bino. Tell Bino it's Sylvester and some strange looking ass nigga out here to holler at him. He said bring him in. He said bring him in. He said bring him in. Bring your ass in. Wait. Don't me nugget. I'll pop your nugget. Get your ass on in there. Damn, you've gotten grumpy in your old age. Yeah, whatever. Motherfuckers move. Alright, have a cigar. Man, the only thing I'ma be smoking around this bitch is you two fools. Then Twan and Sylvester, they walk in. And then they make a left. And then a right. And downstairs. And keep straight. Crazy man. Bottle after bottle. Then they make another left. And another left. Then up the stairs. Third floor. Elevator. Come on, motherfucker. My eye. The message from Bino, bitch. Motherfuckers gonna pay for this. Yeah, whatever. Move it, that ass. Get your... And through some doors, and then next thing you know, Sylvester says, my man Bino, what a player. Don't come in here with that sweet talk, nigga. Now just sit your ass down in these chairs. Bino mean mugs them both and says, now who is this motherfucker? My brother-in-law, man, he's cool. Bino, should I pop his nugget? Bankhead. Sylvester, you know the rules. Yeah, that's my bad, Bino. But after this, we got some place to be. So can we get right down to business? It's all good, baby. Yeah, better be. Can he get a water? Shut up, motherfucker. Nigga, talk to me. Well, I'ma make it quick. There's some real heavy shit coming out of Miami. And I know some niggas in Atlanta that's gonna move it for me. Yeah, and just what kind of heavy shit are we talking about here? Heavy shit.
Now be no man, let me tell you the lick. Now Sylvester tries to whisper through it, but it's hard to talk over all the rap music. We can get this money, it's an in and out. Maybe I could buy one of these stallions. Shit ain't funny, you think I'm a dummy. I know you're doing deals with the Italians. Look, Dino, man, it ain't nothing.
That's fun.
So tell me, how Joey doing? Fucking ratting. Spaghetti and meatball eating motherfucker popped me on a Chicago deal. Way back. Now Twan look at Sylvester look at Twan. Then they look at Vino and all of his goons. And out of nowhere, Twan stands up and says, man, ain't nobody trying to play you. Then Bankhead says, sit the fuck down before I bobble your head. Then Sylvester remembers Twan's gun is in a holster on his leg. Vino screams, you motherfuckers come up in my establishment and disrespect me. Bankhead, take him out back. Now wait a minute, Twan hits one goon, then he kicks another. Then Sylvester pulls the gun on Vino and says, don't make me shoot you, my brother. Now back up, motherfuckers back up. And Twan takes Bankhead's gun and says, you heard what he said, motherfuckers don't act up. And then Vino says, your families, friends, y'all won't live to see the weekend. Sylvester keeps the gun at Vino's head. They all can't do nothing but stare. They backed up to the door, Twan say let's go. Then they ran the fuck up out of there. Come on, Twan, run!
Sylvester, this is the way we go.
No, we gotta get to the show. This way. Them motherfuckers better not make it a plot. All you motherfuckers gon' get shot. Get them motherfuckers! Wait, there they go. Twan Sylvester on the run, gotta get away from goons with guns tonight. Yeah, catch them motherfuckers running, diving, bullets flying. Vino won't stand lies. Oh. I run, I dodge, I duck, speed up. I run, man, what I dodge, I duck, speed up. I run, I duck, I duck, speed up.
Hold up. Wait right here. Man, why we gotta wait right here when these motherfuckers chasing?
Sylvester, when these motherfuckers chasing us with all these guns.
Twan,
I know what I'm doing.
Come on out, punk ass motherfuckers.
man, let's just keep running.
Nigga, no. Besides, we at the backstage door.
Backstage door of what?
The backstage door of the show.
You shitting me?
Now let's go.
Sylvester, you mother.
Hurry up, guys, you're late.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Out of the
Hey, you
Closet
guys
show.
on right now?
Now
Let's
give
go.
it up for your host, Larry.